Over the years, our family's had a share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on this third day of January 2013. I still have to write 2013, thinking it's 12 yet. Heather Harlan, good to have you here,
Great to be
Heather.
Here, Paul. Thank you.
And Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
You're here from the Phoenix Programs Incorporated, and today, this being the start of a brand new year.
Yeah, I can't believe we've already turned the calendar page over again.
This might be a good time to try to kick some of the habits, the bad habits that we want to get rid of. And our topic today was smoking cessation, right?
Yeah, a lot of people get inspired around the first of the year, and people sometimes don't have enough planning around how to do something really
well, a lot
meaningful,
of times people will make resolutions.
Change. Yeah.
You make resolutions, and the resolutions last for a day or two, and you say, oh, it's just so
Yeah, so
forget it.
So we just want to talk to people a little bit more. You know, some years back, people would tell Phoenix, well, what about smoking? Because Phoenix Programs is a treatment center here in Columbia. And they said, what about smoking? Is that an addiction? And we finally went, well, yes, it is. Yeah. So we've covered that under the substance abuse umbrella to offer treatment for that.
You know, when we talk about making those New Year's resolutions, you have to decide that you're going to make a lifestyle change with that.
And usually when we have big decisions like a job or a move or something, there's a lot of planning that goes around it.
Yeah.
So if people could look at it maybe as if you were going to move to another community, you need a lot of planning. So we offer an 8-week class called Freedom from Smoking. And it's a model, it's based on evidence, not just we're going to try something. It's evidence-based, which shows that it does help people be more likely to quit smoking. It's 8 weeks. People don't have to quit until midway through the class. So they have 4 weeks to get ready.
Oh, you start the class and you can be puffing and smoking away.
You can, because it helps you find your motives for quitting and develop your strategies, get group support, get help from a trained facilitator, and then midway through you all choose a quit date and then have another meeting 24 hours within that quit date. And then you have 4 more weeks, 4 more sessions, or I think 3 more sessions. But so the beauty of it is you get group support before, during, and after that quit date, and there's a lot of planning around it.
And when you come to that quit date, there's withdrawal symptoms, right? Now, I've never smoked, so I don't know.
Yeah, but to help people then understand what they're going to experience, how they can deal with that, have strategies and coping skills in place.
Let's talk about why it is important not to smoke.
Well, some of the reasons, of course, are reasons to quit would be, number one is health. And people know, you know, I'm not going to really rehash a lot of that, but people are aware of the health benefits. It's really the number one health issue in the country. Number two, you want to save money. Right now in Missouri, it costs about $1,800 a year to smoke 1 pack of cigarettes a day. And that's just the cost of the cigarettes.
You mean people who are smoking 1 pack of cigarettes a day, $1,800 a year. So if you smoke 2 packs a day, $3,600, just multiply it.
Yeah. So, and that's just the cost of the cigarettes. That's not the gas spent going to buy it, or breath mints, or taking care of burned furniture, or burned clothes, or that sort of thing. That's just the cost of the cigarettes.
Or the cost of increased health insurance.
Many people in our community have to pay increased health insurance.
Because you smoke. Or the cost of medications because you smoke.
That's true. There's one of the things a lot of people don't know is a benefit to quit is that nicotine occupies the same neural pathways as a number of medications, some cardiac medications, some mental health medications, and that when they quit smoking, it sort of frees up those neural pathways, and often a therapeutic level, that medication can be prescribed at a lower dose. So sometimes people don't want to take certain medications because of side effects. So it's a conversation to have with a doctor and pharmacist.
Repeat that again. The nicotine takes the same pathway, neural pathway, as some medication. So think of it as turning on your water faucet, your water faucet. Okay, you got it running and it's running full blast, and somebody in another room turned on another faucet in the other bathroom, and the amount of water you have coming out of your faucet goes down.
Yeah.
Well, that would be...
So we want to open that up.
The same analysis with the nicotine.
Yeah.
It's taking part of that space away.
Yes. So again, that would be a conversation to have with a doctor and a pharmacist as to how that might benefit. But there are a number of medications, and it's a factor. And some people find that it's easier for them to take medications. It improves the quality of their life if they're not suffering from the side effects caused by a higher dose that might be necessary. So many people are not aware of that.
Do you have these statistics? And we didn't talk about this ahead of time. Maybe you don't. How many people in the United States still smoke?
It's somewhere in the low 20s. I don't know the numbers, but about 20-some%, between 21 and 24%.
And it used to be a lot higher.
It used to be higher. So we have made progress, but still 1 out of 4 high school graduates using tobacco.
Yeah.
So we still need to make inroads. But we're starting the Freedom from Smoking. The first group actually starts tomorrow on January 4th.
Okay.
We're going to have a regular group, the 8-week group, starting on Thursday the 4th, the 8-week session. That's going to meet from 3 to 4 in the afternoon.
Do you still have time to sign up today?
The best thing to be would be call. I'm not sure. We're getting close to having that full, but I'm not sure. But call. But we will be having another group starting up at least once a month, maybe more often. For sure, in February, we're going to have probably a Monday evening group. But the best thing would be to call Phoenix Programs at 573-875-8880, or check us out online, which is where you would register, would be online at www.phoenixprogramsinc.org.
Can you give some advice to perhaps friends that are listening today who are not smokers themselves, but they're trying to get someone in their family or someone they know or care about to stop smoking? You can't harp
Right.
it.
I think, again, that supportive approach of would you be willing to try it, to encourage someone to try the class. You know, they're not going to have the smoking police to make you stop, but try the class, get more information. We know because nicotine is so addictive, it may take a number of times. So if someone at least tries one time, then you kind of figure, well, that's another notch on your gun where you're closer to finding that final quit time. But it's
because somebody could have tried to stop smoking and the nerves just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, well, again, part of what they accomplish is to help people have strategies around how to deal with that, so that you have more ways to deal with the withdrawal symptoms in a real practical way.
We're almost out of time, but could you give us one strategy?
Yeah, exercise is number one. Get out and go for a walk. It sounds simple. It's not complicated. That doesn't mean it's easy, but exercise is the number one way to rid your body of those toxins that you've gotten from smoking, but also get to feeling good in a natural way. It's the number one strategy. Again, check it out, Phoenix Programs, www.phoenixprograms, and register for Freedom from Smoking. Thanks,
Heather
Paul.
Harlan,
Happy New Year to everybody.
Hey, Happy New Year to you, too. Thanks for coming by. Tomorrow, Author Joe Dillard is on An Adult Daycare Connection. Our program, directed by Travis McMillen of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director, Elizabeth Hyden, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And if you'd like to watch this program or listen to it again, go to kbia.org, sign up for a free podcast or a podcast. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.